What is up, guys? My name is Arman and you're watching my trading view. In this video, I'm going to be taking you guys step by step through my preparation process for the FTMO challenge. We'll start off by logging into FTMO and then setting up MetaTrader 5, which is the platform on what you do or execute all the trades on, as well as TradingView, which is the platform where I'll be doing all my analysis. Lastly, we'll be going over the rules that FTMO has set out for us, and also the rules that I've set out for myself to be a consistent and a disciplined trader. Okay, to start off, let's look at the email that I got from FTMO saying that my challenge is started. And as you can see, I have gone for an FTMO swing account. The main difference between a swing and a day trading account is the leverage size. I'm going to be doing 30 leverage instead of 100. And the reason I'm using a swing account is because they let you keep the trades running over the weekend and also during the news. Since I'm new to Forex, I don't want to get affected by things like the news stopping me out of my challenge, because the thing is with FTMO, if you breach this rule which says you can't trade over the weekends or you can't trade during the news cycle, you'll lose your whole account, whether it's a challenge or once you're actually funded. So I don't want to go through the nuances of that, so I've gone with a swing account. I'm going with a $100,000 challenge, and the platform I'm using is MetaTrader 5. So once we're in to log into FTMO, we can start our challenge here. It's the first time I'm doing it too, so let's see how this goes. Alright, so we have our credentials, the status, the results. Obviously there's no results, I haven't started yet, I'm going to start tomorrow. Oh yeah, another thing is I have to trade for at least 4 days, and I can't lose more than $5,000 a day. I can't lose max 10,000 in general, and since the challenge works in 2 phases, the first phase I need to achieve $10,000. Once I achieve the $10,000, I move to the second phase where I need to achieve another $5,000, which, I don't know, shows them consistency or something. So that's how that works. They have a trading journal, which is what this whole channel is about, so I think I'll probably use that. Maybe I'll I don't know, post something about the journal that I fill out here. They have a mentor app, a economic calendar, which should be useful, and then some links. Let's start off with the credentials, I suppose. Okay, so for the purpose of recording these videos, I'm gonna be using an Android emulator, which will be running the trade on side by side with my trading view, as you can see on the bottom right hand of the screen. So I will copy my login from here, paste it here, and then the password, and paste that there, and we log in. Okay, there we go. As you can see, I have logged in. This is my account. Great, now that we're into the account, let's go ahead and find the pairs that FTMO supports, and so that we can add them to our favorites on MetaTrader 5. Right now, as you can see, there's the market is closed, that's why it's all grayed out, but here on the left we can see all the pairs that are supported by FTMO, which I will now place in my favorites on MetaTrader 5. Now that that's done, let's move to TradingView to check that we also have the pairs in our watch list. So I've already gone ahead and set them up, but the thing is that FTMO doesn't actually have any charts for TradingView. So what we have to do is find charts that are almost the same in the price as what they are on MetaTrader, because MetaTrader is what is most synced with the FTMO broker. So let's go ahead and check it out here. So for USD JPY, it's 149.35, and on TradingView, it's 149.32. So that is a difference of 0.3 pips, if I'm not mistaken, which is basically nothing. So I have gone ahead with these charts for my analysis on TradingView, which are almost the same as what it is on MetaTrader 5, and that's what I'll be using. Great, now that everything's set up, let's go over the rules that FTMO has made for us for the challenge. The challenge has 2 steps. The first step is that I need to achieve a 10% target of my starting balance. In this scenario, I need to make $10,000 from the $100,000. Once I achieve that, I can move on to step 2. I need to achieve 5% of the starting balance, which is $5,000 for a $100,000 account. Now, once I achieve both of these targets, I will finally get my funded account, and after that, whatever I make is what I get to keep. Alright, so let's look into the rules that FTMO has set out to make this challenge challenging. So in any given day, I cannot lose more than 5% of the starting balance of the account. And as far as the overall loss is concerned, I cannot lose more than 10% of the starting balance. So I can never go below $90,000. If I do breach that rule, then I have lost the challenge. Now let's go over the rules that I have set out for myself to stay disciplined and consistent in this challenge. Even though FTMO has allowed you to lose up to 5% a day, which is $5,000, if I ever reach a negative $3,000 from trading, or I make a loss of $3,000, I stop trading that day. The next thing I need to be very careful of is not to FOMO into any trades. If I see an opportunity getting away and the train has already left the station, I'm not going to be chasing the train. The next rule that I've set out for myself is that if I have 4 winning trades, I'm done trading for the day. Or depending on how much those trades actually made, I may be even done for a few days. The next rule is one of the most important rules that every trader should follow, which is risk management. Now, I hear a lot of talk from professional traders about over leveraging and that you shouldn't max the leverage on any trade. I completely disagree with that. If you have your risk managed and you know how much you are risking per trade, you can max out the leverage as much as you want. So on every trade I will take, I will max the leverage possible. However, every trade I do take, I'm going to segregate into 3 parts. Lowest risk, the normal risk, and a higher risk. The lowest risk will be on setups that I'm a little bit unsure of, in which scenario I will only be risking 0.5% of my account, my initial account, which is about $500. My usual trades, I will be risking about 1% of the account, which is $1,000, and trades that I am more confident in, which setup are better, I will be risking 1.5% of my account, which is $1,500. In this way, you can leverage as much as you want because your risk is predefined, meaning if you hit your stop loss, you will not lose more money than you have defined in the beginning. And it is very important to start every trade with a stop loss set in mind and to stick to it. Now here's a rule that I'm setting out for myself, which I am very inconsistent with. It's also a very important rule, which I hope I can follow during the challenge, which is to let the trade play out. Meaning once I have set the stop loss and the take profit, I need to let the trade run. Many times I'll see that, I've made quite a bit of profit and I see it turning around a bit. That's how normally trades work, or that's how the charts work. I'll, get scared and close the trade, only to notice that it went a little bit lower and then it went and hit my full take profit. Whereas when it comes to losses, the place where I have defined my loss is usually fine, because at that point, whatever I had in mind for the direction of the trade, it's gone completely against me. So the stop loss is okay. There are in certain instances where I do see that I still have some margin to hit my stop loss, but the trade is going the wrong way. I may close it then, but this is very rare. And another thing I need to be careful about is when I start trailing my stop loss. I've come in in a trade and I may be 50% towards my take profit. So what I normally do is I start putting my stop loss in the profit. So I need to be careful and put it in a place where if it does hit my stop loss, more likely than not, the trade is done. It's going to keep going in the wrong direction of where I had projected it, and so I'm safely out of the trade. I've noticed many times I do this incorrectly too. I would place a stop loss in an area which it hits, it goes a little lower, and then it completes the direction of going into my take profit. So this is another thing that I need to be careful about, and in this challenge I will be more mindful of where I place my trailing stop losses. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. If you found anything helpful, I would appreciate a like on the video and also to subscribe to the channel. Tomorrow will be the first official day that I start the challenge, so wish me luck guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.